not very successful.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay. You can see my screen, no?
I do.
Yeah, so this one we have created.
Okay. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. Good. Everything is fine. Is it active? So just go up,
Up.
up, up, up.
Okay.
Yep. More, a bit more,
Is it active?
more.
Ah, this is
Active.
active. Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Continue now to supplier info,
Okay.
CMS. Sorry, contracts,
Okay, yeah.
supplier info, new supplier. You have it there, red
This one.
yellow. I can see it there. I didn't. Go.
So you can see what all information we have put.
Yeah. You have it there. You did nothing wrong. You did it well. It's fine.
Okay.
You can
This is
then
all.
fill out the rest, but from an operational standpoint,
Yeah.
that supplier can already be used to do stuff. So now if you go, so let's go to contract and transfer. Yeah, transfer, that's fine. New transfer
This one.
They're created
or
already.
even an existing one. There you go, it's there already.
Yes.
Yeah. Supplier real euro. Good. You did it well.
It's a train. Leo, this is a train.
Yeah, it's
Supposed to be a
real euro.
train.
This is
It is.
train as
Hmm.
such, it can be a transport. There is an option in transport contract and shows you all of the different transports you can select. However, I do have to say that you already have the provider Rail Europe connected to your account. So you don't really need, unless you have a specific price that
Yes,
you have
because
agreed with the
Leo,
supplier.
I was talking to Rail Europe, and the sector
Yeah.
between Switzerland and Paris is not
Hmm.
available online because the train which operates between Switzerland and Europe is called TGV Lira, and it's not part of Rail Europe. So we have to put it manually.
Ah, okay. Did you? Oh no, yeah, no. If they don't have it, then there's nothing to. Okay, so you were trying to upload that train, right?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I think it's
So
fine.
we have. This is a route
Yeah. Did you put the arrival?
and
So
arrival. Yes.
Zurich to. Okay,
Paris.
then fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, now you need to force the search, to see if what you have done is correct. So in the sense of that if it appears as available.
Can you check the
But
prices and see if the prices and appearance all is good? Maybe we did a mistake somewhere here.
okay, so minimum occupancy one, maximum occupancy one, base price 90 euros, price per pax, that is perfect. Passenger age rate, okay, okay. Yeah, looks fine. Why did you put maximum vehicles if it's a train?
Because we were trying. We were trying. It didn't work with
You
the
were
train,
like
so we tried.
playing with the configuration.
Yeah. So
But
we
you
should
can leave it
remove
there.
this,
You're
right?
testing that.
Should I
That's
remove?
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remove.
yeah. If it's a train, yeah. It's just a single transport, really.
Okay.
And I think it's fine. You know what the important thing is that when you do the test, You force it
Mhm.
to show you only the results of the contracts you have uploaded. You
That's
know,
what we tried.
remember
Let-
that you go to the front and then you scroll down, yeah, and you select contract transport Bukngo and you force a
Mhm.
search, yeah,
Okay,
for
so
the
let's do that.
destination. Yeah, that's important
So
thing.
now
Did you put availability
available. Where will it appear?
up?
Stop search.
Then go no go to ancillary.
Okay.
Click please. No, okay, it's fine. Microsite root. No. Then go to images supplements. No, then go to prices again, please. But this is a transfer. This is not a train.
Okay, so we have created in transport also. Okay, when are we
Also,
supposed
no
to, what is the difference between transport and transport?
transfer is something that takes you from the airport to the hotel, and that's as far as it goes, really. That's the purpose of a transfer as such. A transport is free in the sense of you creating a transport that can go, I don't know, from Zurich to Paris,
Okay,
for
okay.
example,
They
right?
did. They did. We tried that.
Yes. This is again active.
Okay, that's the main thing. So, yeah, all right. So if you go up, please,
Yes.
itinerary.
Okay.
So the departure is set LP, arrival station to Lyon. Okay, perfect. Now go up, please,
Hmm.
and then go to modality. Okay, 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 okay. If you scroll down, please. Okay. Now go up, up, please.
Now?
Up, up.
Okay.
Thank you. Prices. I'm just doing the basic checks, just to
Yes.
see if
Yes.
prices is there, route is there, one-way prices, okay, and that's fine. Then child is fine, infants nothing, infant age, okay. Then price per pax, fine. Go up again, please. Inventory. Hmm.
Inventory
That's
is
why you
missing.
couldn't see it. There is no
Inventory is
inventory.
missing, people.
Hmm.
We missed this. Yes.
Inventory.
Okay.
At the
Now,
inventory.
shall I put the date now?
From today,
Enter.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can to end of
Today till I don't know, end of February or whatever,
end of the
just to
year. We
test it.
put end of the year.
Yes.
Okay,
And quantity
quantity.
is fine.
I would put
Uh,
10.
See, zero is unlimited.
Zero
So
is
zero is
unlimited, so you can also put
Okay.
zeros.
safe.
Voila. So scroll down.
And save.
Okay, no, no, it's fine. Just save it. Voila. Okay, so go to combinable and then go back to inventory.
First, where should I go?
Go to combinable
Combinable.
and then go back to inventory to see if we can still see inventory and if it's saved correctly.
I'm sorry, I didn't get. Where should I go now?
Just change one of the tabs and go back to
And
inventory.
then go back. And then go back. No. Click anywhere and go back to inventory.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's saved. Now, why? Why am I saying this? Because you need to make sure that everything is saved correctly. Otherwise, you can get crazy trying to find it, and if it didn't save, you will never see it. Now, go
Okay.
to new trip. Select, press Control F.
Control F.
No, wait, because it's going to give you also what comes from the suppliers. Now we want to check what you have done, right? So there, Control F, please,
Okay. Hmm.
and put contract. So you don't have to scroll down forever.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Okay.
Transport contract Bukngo. Click in
Hmm.
there. So the system will only look for availability in your contract transports, right? So it doesn't look on everyone.
But I think
Go up to
this
the
is not
top
our
and do the
this is
search.
not of the supplier. We chose Rail Europe. Remember?
No, this is not per
Mm,
supplier, it's per connection. It's something
Okay.
different. So
Okay. Okay.
now what we are telling the system basically is that only look for the contract transports. Do not look for Rail Europe or
Okay. Okay.
Trenitalia, right?
okay.
So
Okay.
we don't have to search really. So it just does the search on that, and if it appears, then it works. That's what we need to
Okay.
see. So
Mm-hmm.
go up to the top and then do the search exactly where you created the contract to go from and to go to. Okay.
Now, shall I put the dates?
Yeah. So from the specific place you have put in the contract, because contracts are very specific, you know, they don't think much. They do what you tell them to to avoid errors and to avoid giving a service that isn't really there. So
Oh,
so it's very, very specific.
okay. So this is one way,
No
right?
return, that's fine. Yeah, go. Ta-da.
Hallelujah. Oh my
Okay.
God.
you,
Oh my God. We went
you just
So,
nuts
need to add
today.
the inventory.
okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
We'll try
Thank
again. Oh,
you.
I'm so happy.
I will give you a 9 out of 10, because you did everything fine, but you just
Uh,
didn't add the inventory. All right.
yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
No worries.
It's clear for everyone in the team?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, I'm going to do with a thumbs up so it's clear. Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
Okay.
Wow. Oh my God.
Good. Good. No, but it's good. It's good to have these questions. It's good to see you guys working around.
Leo,
I know that you
this
want to.
team, this
Yes.
team here, this team here is very hardworking team, huh? They work
Good.
very hard. Saturdays, evenings, at night. So you've got good clients.
Good. That's the kind of clients that bring my spirit up. That's good.
Okay, sounds good.
Because at the end, it's very important these sessions that we have, because I'm here to reply all of the questions you might have. And then when you start working live and taking real reservations with real money, the adrenaline is different, you know, because you can pay for your mistakes, and you might, because at the end we are a platform, but you are in full control of everything. And I prefer to have these questions now than you call me, Breeze, one day, Leo, the system doesn't work. I cannot do the transport. No, no. Why? Because maybe a modality was missing, or it's good to have those questions now, guys. I'm gonna give you Two suggestions that I would like you guys to start working on if you want to go live soon. I mentioned them before, but I would like this to be addressed as well. So I know you have a URL, so it makes this job even easier. I'm going to show you something about microsite, okay? And I'm going to explain you. This is not in the program, but hey ho, it doesn't matter. I want you to understand this. So we are in microsites. Microsites is your site. As you can see, there is one at the moment, but when you start acquiring more websites, when you click in the breakdown, it will let you open any of them, okay, in the same tab. So these are the settings. This is where everything is managed. What do we see here? These are general settings, and these are your booking engines. Okay, your booking engines are appearing in order from left to right in the web search. Okay, so trip planner multi-destination hotels, trip planner multi-destination hotels. Yes, you can take them up and down. Okay, so basically change the order here. Okay.
Mhm.
Here are the providers you have connected. Okay, do you see that these ones are grayed out, that you cannot click? These
Yeah.
are consolidated providers, which are the ones that require us for activations or deactivations. Okay. However, these are your between brackets providers, which is actually you, but the system will treat it as a provider. These are the contracts, okay? So for example, the provider for transport contract can be activated or deactivated from here, yeah? This is something very important. Only the operator can do this, okay?
Nope.
That's why in the first training, I was saying, be careful who you give this access to, because you can do
Yes.
everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Hotels, closed tours, transfers, and car rentals, okay? When you have your own credentials in the future, you will be able as well to tick them and untick them. But these ones are travel compositor ones. You need to let me know in case you wanna change something here.
Okay, so just to put this in perspective for the team, these are the suppliers connected in the background through travel compositors contracts, which they have provided. So every of their client has a kickstart. Okay, otherwise the system is not effective. In the future, we will be making our own contracts with a huge list of suppliers which are already integrated but not activated, because we need to make our own contracts with them. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. So when we make our own contracts with the suppliers, they're already connected to the system. They will just get activated, and then we ourselves can activate or deactivate them. Okay, that's what he's trying to say, so that it's clear. Right, everyone? Okay. All right, Leo. Thanks.
No worries. Search engine. You have the default availability time out. This is in in 25,000. I will give you a small suggestion. This is the general, but I would put it on 15. Why? Because it doesn't. This is basically for how long the search will last. No, uh, and the system will be looking at providers because that's what our system does. For example, you look for a flight, Barcelona, Paris. We request via API to the providers the availability for those days, and then we will start waiting for them to give us that availability. When it arrives, we put it at the front. The default availability timeout is on 25,000, meaning that if you, in general, there is one that is Mystic Fly that takes forever. If they have not given you the availability in that timing, the system will just show what it has. My suggestion is that we are in a world that everything is moving really fast. When you buy something in Amazon, you have availability straight away. You can buy straight away and pay straight away. I would put this in 15,000 or 10,000 even. So you don't lose the client, especially if you're going to be working in B2C. I will have this running, like Usain Bolt. But anyways, have a look,
So you
think,
can do
and
it
then
for us.
change
You
it.
can do it right now. Leo, just do it. Your recommendation. We will see the
Okay,
difference. It's 1500, huh? Not 15,000.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. You will see the difference now. Look,
Okay.
this is quite a lot. So Barcelona. So we B2B is different, but B2C has no mercy.
No mercy. Yeah, you're right. No mercy.
Um, Now look at Mystify, it's the last one. Now the system is gonna cut it because it's not gonna give us it's not gonna give us the 14 seconds, 15 seconds. There you go. Do you notice the difference? So it's 10
Yeah, I
seconds
noted.
faster,
Yeah,
you
but right
know?
now we don't have so many suppliers. You know, Mystify
Yeah.
is so we might need Mystify. We will check and we will decide what we want to do.
Okay.
But right now we leave it at 15,000 at default, and then we will
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Good. I would like to see for Friday, if you can, guys, put your own domain. Yes?
Uh,
You now have our generic domain, which is the one we give you to have the platform going.
yes.
However, you need to add it here, right?
So, what we
Um,
need from you here, I will discuss with you. Remember, I said I asked you if we can make a website when I connect the domain bookandgo.com, that it should just only have a login page and not a functioning website.
yeah,
Can
yeah, I can do that actually now.
let's do
So
that, and
yes,
then we can connect the domain.
mandatory login.
Yeah. So they don't even see the website. It's like a B2B
No, it's
website.
yeah, okay, yeah, I can do that. One sec, I'm gonna do it now.
After this, it will only
Microsite.
work with a login. Okay, people? It will
Yep.
not work normal. And we will
Okay.
to
Yep.
connect the domain. Do I need to point the domain to your server? If you get me those
Yes.
details, I can forward the domain to your server.
Yep. Correct. Now it's done. If you go back into if you go back into the website in incognito, you will not be able to open anything. Hmm. Um, so we don't do anything really from Travel Compositor because our system is automated.
Hmm.
So once that is important to do it in order. First, point it to the DNS that is here. Once you
Hmm.
point it to the DNS, then add the domain and the default language. Yes?
Hmm.
And I think it's around 1 a.m. in the 1 a.m. Spanish time. Is that when our system does the verification and will allow this URL to be in the site. Okay.
So there is only one server because normally they ask for so many server names, address. So one
No,
is enough.
yeah, it's one. It's one because we have a specific configuration, so you don't have to get crazy and put a lot. It's quite
And
easy, really.
okay, so the next question I have is right now when there is no, I mean, when it's blocked, for example, only with login, there's a message, welcome, blah, blah. Can we change that message somewhere?
Uh,
If you, I, right now, without a login detail, you cannot access the
mm,
website, right?
correct. Yeah.
So can we change the message somewhere?
The message you see. So this one.
Yeah. Can we change this
Welcome.
message somewhere?
Um. Oh. Maybe if there is a way to change it, it has to be into translations. What we saw in the first training. Um.
The welcome message.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can check this
But
later, but we would like to have our own message here. Okay.
okay. Okay, we'll have a look.
All
In
right.
the
Let's not.
meantime, I think
Yeah.
it's good if we move forward with today's training
Yes.
because,
Yes. Let's do
in my
that.
opinion, is is going to be the most important one in the sense of the impact that has on you as a company. Okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to feel free to ask me anything you need and that you understand it in full. All right? Because we are going to be looking at financials. Let me just double check the agenda, but I think we have financials today. The agenda I prepared for you. I think we have financials. And this is going to require a lot of work for you. Yes.
Okay.
Now, more than work in terms of time is strategy, really. Um, so what do you think that we can do here in financial,
All the
guys?
margins for different
Correct.
levels, for agencies, for
Yes.
B2C clients, our margins, and B2B2C, blah, 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 and all that stuff. I think.
Yes. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Correct.
Microsites,
This is the
different margins for different microsites and all that stuff.
that is correct, Rich. Indeed, that is what you do here. I'm
Yeah.
going to start with the base. Okay. And as you saw in contracts, you will see something similar here. Our system has the same approach for similar tasks. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go anywhere crazy to do something similar. So putting a fee for an agency in terms of doing it is the same than your markups, but this just changes the tab. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to differentiate something from the very beginning. Operator fees. Okay? The operator fees are everything you make. I mean, you as Bukngo as a company, as operator.
Our
Okay?
margin.
Your margin. Then we can customize it in different ways per agency, per supplier, per even per company. The possibilities are endless. But remember, everything you put here goes to you. Then I'm going to continue after with where you put what you give to others. But now, have that in your mind, okay? And remember this concept because I'm gonna go back to it later. So, operator fees. We're gonna start with the general fees, okay? This is a way you can use it. I'm gonna explain you the different ways you have to configure your fees. You can then decide which is the one that suits you the best. Yeah, we have clients that use the general one and that's it. Other that make customs, or other clients that use both. Okay. Question, guys, for everyone. What is this?
These are the
Look at the
connections.
names.
These
Yes.
are these are the
Connection.
connections behind all the APIs which you have consolidated.
Yes,
Traffic
Breeze,
fees.
perfect, correct. So in this cell we have suppliers, right? And in this one we have booking engines, only transport, multi-destination, trip planner, packages, and well, actually services, okay? Because in this case you also have cruises as a service from our consolidated connections. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very clever.
Okay.
I got. Mm,
Yeah.
very clever.
Good. So it's easier to have it organized like this. So provider, and then right in cross the different fees you apply for different search engines. Okay. So let's play a little bit with this. So it's obvious, but I'm not just going to remark it. They all do the same, no? You can select a percentage or a fixed amount. So, for example, for a transport, you can say that instead of a 2%, you want 20 euros, right? per passenger. Or alternatively, you can say, no, you know what? I'm gonna put something huge so we see the difference straight away when we do the test, okay? No, I want a 50% markup for all of the bookings that are made with only transport in Amadeus. Okay? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then for Amadeus in multi-destination, same logic,
Mm-hmm.
and so on, and so on, and so on. Then it's exactly the same logic for the accommodation ones. And it's the same logic for all other services. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear? So now I'm going to do a search from Barcelona to
Come to Zurich.
Zurich. Okay.
You're
From
always going to
Barcelona
Madrid
to
or Paris.
Zurich
Switzerland is more beautiful
from
in
the
August.
17th till we said Amadeus, no?
Yeah.
Amadeus. Let's just do a specific search to check this field, no? Okay, go. Select this flight. Don't get scared for the prices because I put a huge markup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so we have our flight to Zurich. Yeah, we have the
Mm-hmm.
price here. And look at this little thing, price breakdown. This is something that only the operator role can see. We are again about, talking about security as well as credentials. If you
Mm-hmm.
click in plus, there you go. You will see how much you are getting from everything. So
Mm-hmm.
we put a 50% markup, okay, and we have it here, operator fee, okay, 50%. If you put your cursor here, default fee, 50%. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. The net price. What is the net price? In case the team doesn't know, the net price is the price that the provider gives to you. That's a net. And what you sell to your clients is a final price, including what you have added. Of course, the price here doesn't say anything about what you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the provider sold it to you for 252 euros. You add a 50% markup, and you have now 251 with the operating fee. Okay, generally speaking, yeah. So that's the basic fee, let's say, that you can add for yourself. Yeah. Any questions?
No, till now, all fine.
No. All clear?
Yes. This is very
Good.
good for pricing strategy.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was saying it's more about work. It's more about strategy. Less about work, more about strategy. Um, but yeah, it's something very important that you start looking at. If you're planning to go live, you cannot go live if you have not defined a price strategy. You know. So,
Okay, good. This is very
um, interesting. It's an interesting topic. But I always suggest the same. When you're doing prices, open a new tab, and when you add the prices, replicate it. Straight away, just to check it here. Now, very very important, customs. Um, what is a custom microsite? A custom fee. So you go here to custom and you create it. Here, you click on create.
Oh, what happened?
What is this? This is more specific. It's still a fee, okay? it is still a fee. However, it goes more to the point or to maybe something specific you want to do. You can say tree type. Basically, you can select the search engine or multiple search engines that you want this condition to apply. You can say that this condition applies to transports and accommodations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here is the same logic than before. Percentage or a fixed amount. You can say 40%. Yeah. For what product? So you can say that this product applies to maybe accommodation and transport. Okay. And also you can select the providers you want this to apply to.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it for
This is like
accommodations as we just did transport. Yeah.
this is like revenue management in a hotel.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, more or less, because revenue management allows you to pay taxes as well. So you don't
Mm.
do taxes here and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You are
Okay.
just looking at what you make in a very complex way because you can customize it the way you wish, really. There's no limitation.
Mm.
But yeah, okay, important, very, very, very important. You can sign prices and markups for a specific timeline. For example, you are going to receive a 40% fee if the trip type is booked in the accommodations engine. The product is accommodation, can be all providers. Yeah. If and only if the booking is made from the 1st of January till the 31st. No?
Mm. We can use
In
it for
automatic, the
promotion.
system. Uh,
We can use this for promotions.
yes, correct. You can use it for promotions. You can
Mm.
lower your markups, for example, for Black Friday, and you
Mm.
can lower your revenue, but you will increase your volume. So at the end, you
Mm.
still win. But
Yeah.
you can do that, lower your markup. Yep.
Okay.
Um, or create a promotion code. But we will be looking at that at the end. But this
Yeah.
is very important that is clear, okay? You can customize it as you wish. Um, you can select a specific country that you want this to apply, any specific nationalities. If you want this to apply for, I don't know, the Indian clients, you might receive a higher one than a European one. So if it's Indian or for India, then might be higher. As an example, if it's Chinese, I don't know, or a destination. Um, in the accommodations one, you can even be more specific. So you can say that for the hotel chain Hilton, um, you can say, or you can select a specific hotel. You can say for this, for this engine, for this hotel change, I want this percentage. Or you can also select a specific hotel. You can select this hotel in Mumbai, and you can make this markup specific for only one hotel for a specific date. So you know what I mean in the sense of freedom. So this is freedom as such. You can do a lot. My suggestion is always not to overcomplicate yourself and define a price strategy that you don't have to be looking at every day. But this is just a suggestion.
I
Okay?
have. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Go ahead.
test
Go. Keep going ahead.
fee. Yeah. Please tell me.
So this is operator fee customization. How does it affect when we already have a markup which we put before? You know what you showed us before.
Excellent question.
Yeah.
Um, our system will always give priority over what you have added in customs. Okay?
So customize has
So it will not,
priority.
Yes, customize has a priority and it will not sum them. You know, it's not that it's going to be this one plus the other. It's going to be custom because our system is interpreting the following. It says, okay, I have a general condition here. However, this user is creating something customized and specific. In the system logic, this overlaps the other. Yeah,
Okay, clear. So customization has
clear.
priority.
Yeah, always, always. So I don't know. Let's look for a hotel and accommodation. Um, okay, there you go. Do you see here it says custom fee 40%?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the one we just got it. Why does it overlap it? Because it's the same markup, you know? So both the general that you saw at the beginning and the custom are under the operator fee column. Okay? Any questions? Is it
No.
everything? Is it clear or good? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great then. Let's continue now. Just want to know if you have this. Ah, yeah, you have this. Okay, great. Um, the rest of the markups, so operator management, payment, sub-microsite fee, agency fee, all of the other fees have the same logic. It just changed the cell. Yeah, they're all fees for you, but they are separated so you can have a price strategy that defines different targets. You know, it's not all in one. Is you can add a fee for payment. You know, maybe I don't know. Your payment gateway charges you a fee of 2% per transaction. Then okay, you can maybe put it in payment, but it's not that the client will see it. It's for you to know
Yeah.
where those fees are and why are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's exactly the same logic. If you understood this, you will understand the rest perfectly. All right. What is a replicator fee? You have a tool here that allows you to create bookings on behalf of someone else. So if it's a registered user, I can make a booking on behalf of Breeze, for example. You know, this happens a lot with, for example, agencies, like very old school agencies. Um, well, I can see that this one does not have any users yet, but I don't know. Let's just for the example. Now I can log in with Debian credentials. You know, it's not a login, but I'm gonna do the booking on behalf of Debian. Yeah. When you have an agency that calls you on the phone or a client that calls you on the phone and has a user or whatever, you can select that user and make it on their behalf, and you can charge them for that. Okay. This is replicator fees. Okay. So the fees that apply when you're doing this. Okay. This is more general. So you can put a transport percentage, you know, and you will see it here. What is it? Fee, operator management fee. Okay.
Mhm. So it's not called
Um,
replicator fee here.
no, it's on the back. I think that, but no, but I think there is nothing done yet. That's why you don't see. No, but it's called replicator. Sorry, I
Yeah.
don't see it here because there's nothing yet done. But it appears as like something else, as another
Okay.
cell. You know,
Okay. Okay.
but it's not yet, let's say, created. You know.
So few
Yeah,
questions, Leo.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
start from replicator fees and then we'll go back to the different search engine fees and things like that. Okay. So when you make a change on behalf of some other user, does the user see that the change has been made by someone else and it shows like a warning in the back end when someone logs in, or how does it work?
No, because the only ones who can do this are company employees. You know, um, and it's mainly used for B2B. When an agent calls you and wants to book something on the phone, or sends you an email for you to book something on their behalf. No, doesn't have a warning and it's made on purpose for that because you are like, okay, I'm going to make the booking on your name. Like, it's like if you did it, but they don't know that you're getting a fee for doing that work.
No, but do they see a record in the log somewhere? Because, you know, if someone goes and changes someone's booking without realizing, do we see it somewhere in the log?
You mean your employees or the user?
Both.
Me. The user, no, because in theory, the people who has access to this tool is capable enough to do things and communicate things accordingly.
Mhm.
You can, yes, if you look in the traces, you will see it easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the moment, there is no system that someone can request a replicator service by pressing a button on the in the trip planner. They have to call you.
Okay. Correct. This is only available for the employees from the company who,
Yes,
in
yes, I
theory,
understand.
are regulated by internal policies
No,
and
no, no. What
procedures. Yes.
what I mean is, let's say a client, a B2C client, a client in Brazil, a B2B client in Brazil is making a trip
Mm.
and doesn't know anymore if it's correct or not because they don't know Switzerland so well. So instead of writing us an email, can they press a button and say, hey, can you please check this itinerary for me? And then someone from
No.
our team go that so they have to send an email.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no
Correct.
problem. Okay. So
Yeah. But
going
also,
yeah,
if you want to change an itinerary or do something, you don't necessarily have to use the replicator. If you have the call center access, operator call center, operator admin, operator, if you have administrative roles, you can still change any bookings that are done by anyone. You don't need to go into the replicator. The replicator, let's consider it as a sales thing, really. You know,
I got it. I got it.
let's
It's fine.
consider it that. You know,
Okay.
then all of the changes or requests you do them with your own profile. That's fine. You know, this is more a self thing than
Okay.
anything
So
else.
next question here in when somebody makes a change because they are staff in somebody else's itinerary, does the user
Mhm.
see it? Still not.
They will see the change, but they will not
Yeah.
see what change was done.
They will not get a warning your itinerary was changed when they log in. So let's say,
If something is if yeah, so if something is cancelled, yes, they will receive an email. You know, same than for us when we book a flight and it gets cancelled, you do get an email.
yeah,
Um, in general, yes, yeah. If something is cancelled or
no. What I mean is Divya logs into her account, doesn't use the replicator, but goes to someone else's booking and makes some changes in the background. Does the user whose changes have been made get some kind of notification that Divya changed the itinerary or the trip?
yes, if there is a change in itinerary, yes, yes,
Mhm. Okay. All right.
yes.
Going back to the fee structure, if you go back to the various search engines, I have a question here. Where we were looking at the basic fees, the most basic page, the first page. I have a question here
Mm.
because we are thinking of strategy. Okay. So my question is, can you just go back to that page once, please? The main operator fees. defaults, for example. Yeah. So my question here is, let's say we say on transport, we want only 5%. Okay. If somebody is booking
Mm-hmm.
only transport, all right. But
Yeah.
the minute it becomes a trip planner package, we want 15%. So if somebody starts the booking from an accommodation or just a transport, but starts adding services, what happens then? And I'll tell you the logic behind it. When we are going to go B2C, everyone is going to compare our prices to booking.com, blah, 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 so many people. All right. So our target as a company is to sell trip packages. We are not really
Yeah.
wanting to sell accommodation only, or, so we get a hook through an accommodation or a flight. People say, oh, they are very cheap. And then when they start making the trip planner package, our margin increases. Does that happen?
No, because if you are in a specific engine, you finish that flow into an engine. You cannot start in the booking transport. So like in the engine transport and then the system automatically moves you to trip planner. So it will remain in the same engine.
So what I mean is like
That's
when we try to book only hotel on the site, all right? You give the hotel, you
mm,
select the hotel like what you did right now with the flight, for example. Okay. But it also asks
yeah.
you here, add transfer, add activity, just before.
Okay, let's choose to move this up.
Now somebody books a flight and we keep a low margin on the flight. Okay. Somebody likes our
Yeah.
flight, selects this flight, say they have good prices on flights. Let's book here. Okay. Now it asks for activities. So my question is, will our 5% markup will also be for activities? But in case we have put 15% on activities, the margin here will for activities will be 15%.
Let's try.
Okay. You don't know. Okay. All right.
No, it's actually a good question. I guess it does, of course, because otherwise you will lose money. So it does, but I just want to make sure. Bec-
Because then we can follow a strategy. All the individual services, when they are booked, they are
Yeah.
low margin hook. And when it goes into like planning the trip now, add activity, the margins, because it's big for me, it's now a trip planner. It's not just a hotel anymore, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you have one activity.
You can check this in peace and let us know later. It's not a problem. We don't want to block the training.
That's fine. No, don't worry. Well, let me have a look. I think yes, that it works. It works fine.
Okay, so just
And
just to
it
repeat, what
calculates it all. But yeah,
what we are looking for is all the individual search engines. Let's say we keep low margin, 5%. Okay.
yeah.
Then if somebody books only the flight, we earn 5%. But the minute they add anything, for me, it becomes a trip planner, and then we have higher margin. Okay.
Mm, yeah.
It could start with accommodation, it could start with activity, it could start with transport. So we look cheap. We will encourage the people to make a trip out of it. And when we make a trip out of it, the margin should be 15%. This is the experiment I want to check. So you can do 5% all on all accommodation, or 10%
And then
and
five plus
25.
five plus five.
So you just tell us
Yeah.
the solution how that would work. Okay.
Yeah, let me think about it. It's quite strange though. It does make sense. What I cannot yet understand
Yeah,
is why don't you encourage people to use Trip Planner instead? It's better, it looks better, it has a map, it has a lot of
we
possibilities.
will.
Instead of asking them to do the basics, this
Our plan,
this one is amazing. Trip Planner. It's an engine that not even Skyscanner has,
correct.
you
So
know?
our plan is to
So
have two search engines only on the top. Okay, Trip Planner
yeah,
and AI Trips, and the rest we want to
okay.
move somewhere where people can't really see it. Okay, that's our plan. But
So you don't want to show accommodation transports.
not here on the search. We don't know. We are thinking about it. So when we learn the
Okay.
system, we will be able to make strategy. So if you can answer our
Okay.
question like that, what I just asked you, then we will have a better idea.
Mm,
Okay?
okay. I'm just going to give you a tip. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
That might help you to define that. The booking engine that sells the most in Travel Compositor are two, are accommodation and transport plus accommodation and transport, actually three. Those are the three ones that receive the most bookings.
Hmm.
Okay. So I will definitely not hide them if that
Okay.
is something. Because in terms of revenue, I'm just talking about numbers. Then the customer experience is something to keep into consideration as well.
Mm.
But in
So,
general, when we look for a trip,
so
yeah,
accommodation, you said which ones are there? Accommodation and
accommodation, transport plus accommodation, and transports. Those are the three search engine and trip planner as well. Well,
okay.
trip planner is as well fighting for the depending on the date, but also trip planner is among the top
Okay.
in
All
terms of
right. Great.
sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe it helps you, maybe it doesn't. But
All right. It's good to know. It's good to know.
yep, yep.
All right.
All right. Replicator fees. We saw it exchange. Now we can move faster because
Yeah.
you have understood the base of how this is done, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
after, please, 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 this is the part that requires more testing and more time. Um, our system makes exchanges for rates for different currencies. Okay,
How many
you can look at
41
the
currencies?
currencies here.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're paying from euros to dollars, then it will charge you a fee for converting that. And you can check the amount from, for example, from euro to dollars, 117. So 100 euros are $117. Um, so you can put a fee for this if you want. There is a 3% there, but it's standard if you're changing currencies. You can also create your own exchange. Um, but at the
You
moment,
do.
just stay with this concept because you can
Yeah.
then add other fees as well. So for example, for payments, default payment fee is another
This is
fee.
what
The
this is
only
credit
thing
card
that
fees,
changed,
right? Payment
yes, you
fees
can
is
call it
credit
that.
card fees. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can call it that. Well, credit or debit. It's just
Yeah.
for the matter of paying.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you can put, if you're going to be using Stripe, maybe you can put here the percentage that Stripe charges you per
Mm, 3.5.
um, 3.5. Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, I know.
That's a lot. Do
Yeah.
you have any others
Yes,
that
Flywire.
might? Okay, but we don't have it. No?
You have Flywire. Yes.
Ah, we do have it. Okay, doesn't ring a bell then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, by the way, Chris, if you can, in the couple of days, I can make you the invoice for Stripe. Then you will need to create a ticket, but I'm going to show you now how to create a ticket and how to connect suppliers and stuff. But if you can, in the meantime, you know, advance with the payment gateway connection, that would be great.
I've
You know,
already done it. It's done.
you already got, but I don't see anything connected.
I don't know, but we haven't asked the ticket. We were supposed to pay 6,600 euros. We paid 7,000 euros. And we already have 260 euros credit from the last payment. It was overpaid. So you have about 700 some euros credit with us from our side. Your accounting department should know. You have about
Okay.
720 extra payment from us. Okay.
Mm,
It's okay.
can you just send me a quick, very quick email with that, brief, so I can go
Yes.
back there, and because if that is the case, then I can create the invoice and tell them to use part of that money
Yes.
to cover it, and that's it. You know.
Yes. Perfect. No worries. We can do that.
Oh, thank you. Okay, payment fee, and this is operator management fee. Again, another fee, guys. It doesn't change. It is the same. Okay, it's exactly the same. Um, it's another fee. All right. Remember,
Okay.
everything we put here goes to you. At the end, it's the same. It just changes the cell. Another thing I'm gonna explain you before jumping on to the next one is that you can also group fees per agency managers. In terms of fees, we are yet talking about what you make. So you can say that if you have a group of agencies for an owner, that has, I don't know, 100 agencies, you can say, I want to make this percentage for this agency manager. Agency manager is a group of agencies. So you can automatically calculate the fee for different agencies. For example, for different agencies, if they sell a lot, you might have a lower fee. If they don't sell much, you might have a higher fee. What does it mean? That it means that you can customize your fees based on agencies as well. This is for when you start with B2B, okay? But just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Um, any questions? No?
Maximize.
Okay. Now that you understood that, we're gonna move very fast because do you remember the topic microsite? Microsite is one of the sites, no? And you can make super general fees per microsite, like that applies to everything, but only with the difference that applies to different search engines. Okay, so only transport, multi-destination, trip planner, and packages. All right, so if you put a fee for transport for microsites per microsite, then you can yeah, have a general fee here per microsite. Now, we are gonna move the focus of the training, and we're gonna talk about what you give, which is very important.
Commission.
So what you're gonna be giving to the agencies. In
Commission.
this fee here is for the agencies. Okay. Now we are gonna customize it, of course, but this fee here is for the agency. Okay, it's a percentage that you can give to the agency per transport per engine. And you remember that I said that we do the same thing or something similar the same way. Agency commission customization, create, and voila. It is exactly the same than operator fee, but what matters is who receives this. In this case, an agency will receive this, all right? You can create fees per agency. You can say, I'm going to fee, actually, sorry, commission. You can create a commission for the agency here. You can say, I'm going to give a 10% to tour crafters. Okay? Can be for everything. Then there is another option as well that allows you to give that allows the agent to select their own commission. That is something they use a lot as well. But this is something that you control, let's say. Yeah. And then select trip types, maybe all. All right. And then
Okay.
then it's the same logic. So you can then give them a commission for a specific provider, for an agency manager. So if there is the same owner for 20 different agencies, you can create one fee that applies to, I don't know, all of the agencies that are under this agency manager. Okay?
Yeah.
But the logic is exactly the same to what we were discussing before.
Got it.
Going through very quickly because I know we are a bit over, but are there any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So I'm gonna go through these very quickly for the rest because the core of this training is this. Consolidator balance is the money that will be used to pay for services that are booked the travel compositor credentials. Okay, you can increase this balance so we can use this money to basically pay the providers. You can pay here online and click on start payment, and it has a fee of the 3%. When you click in here, it takes you to the bank and you can make the payment. Or
Mm.
alternatively, if you do not want to pay this 3% fee, it's like a credit. You remember when mobile phones had a credit, you have to put credit to make calls? Well, it's the same here. Um, for the all services, then when you have your own credentials, you will deal with the payment for to your providers externally. We will not ask you any questions about that. But this is what is done with all credentials. Okay, so before going live, I suggest you to put some money in here, okay, to start covering what is booked with us. If you do not
Where
want to
is
pay this
this?
3%,
Expenses.
you can make,
Where
yeah,
where do we find this? Sorry, once again, under finances, financial, and then
financial consolidator balance.
okay. All right. Great.
Yeah, these are the
Okay.
currency exchange rates. Yeah, what that we saw before. The invoices are generated if you sell something on marketplace, which is something that don't worry, we will be looking at next training. Microsite invoices. Invoices are generated in your site. Operator discounts, you can create discounts here, okay? Which again, same logic, okay, of what we have. So you can either, if you want to offer a discount, you can lower your markups here, or you can, yeah, or just I don't know, maybe create a custom in operator fee. But this is another option. You can put a discount here. Operator fees, you can add more fees here as well. It doesn't, it is the main one that we've been discussing before, it doesn't have anything we haven't saw in the last 40 minutes. Operator invoices, if you have any payment, any bookings that are yet to be paid, or that you want to see the ones that have been paid, or all of the status, you can have a look here and you will see them. The provider fees, okay? You can put a provider fee here as well. What is this? Another fee as
Oh
well.
my God. Oof.
However, this is something important. These are the providers, not the consolidated, the providers that you have connected to yourself. In this case, you can see that is Bukngo. So all of the options that I created for you to upload product,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but when you have your own
Okay.
credentials, you may say at
Clear.
some point, Amadeus, Bukngo, retail provider fees, and user invoices. Okay? All right. Good.
You're on
There's
mute. We
nothing
can't
here
hear
yet
you
because I'm
anymore.
not. What? Hello?
Can you people
Hello?
hear him?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Might be something from you,
Okay.
Brisk.
Yeah. Something on my end. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo. I think it's for us
Okay.
now enough. It's getting too much. I think, right, people? It's very
Yeah.
extensive. Yeah. We have to come up with a pricing strategy. Just tell us my question so we can come up with a basic pricing strategy about,
Yeah.
yeah, system is very detailed, I must say.
It's very what?
very detailed, very thought through.
Yeah, yeah, it's made to cover different needs, you know.
Mm. Do you also have introduction fees, commission, introduction commission,
But
introduction commission?
what will be that?
Susan should get an introduction commission because she chose you people. So you should be giving
Ah,
her a commission. She chose you people, you know?
yeah, yeah. Well, commission for everyone. We need to put a tick. Said commission for everyone, and everyone is happy. Okay, guys. I had other topics, but I can see that you're testing test tickets and test. If you know how to transport tickets, it's really easy. Test it as well. I don't want to bombard you because this was very extensive. It was very deep. So
Yeah.
I want you to have a coffee. I need a coffee. I've been talking 3 hours. I don't want to talk with anyone else today. So
Yeah.
yeah. All
It's
right.
okay.
So we'll
Thank you
we'll
so
we'll
much.
be in touch.
All right. When is the next training?
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
We are coming to the end. Okay.
All right. Great. Thank you.
All right.
We
Good.
stay.
See you on
If we
Friday,
have any
guys.
questions among ourselves, we will stay here.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
to the project manager and then to me. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Divya
Good.
will be in touch with
Okay.
you if needed.
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
can
Perfect.
stop the
Thank
recording
you.
also.
What?
You can stop the recording also.
Ah, okay. You're going to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.